My friends, Coach Tom, iplaytennis.com. Week 5, how to hit better volleys. We are talking about horizontal positioning. So a lot of players will ask me kind of what you need to do based on where you hit that ball. Where should I be? How close to the line? How far over? Where do I need to go horizontally? We spent a lot of time talking about how to get from the baseline to the net, our vertical movement, but now we need to understand that horizontal movement. And I'll keep it really simple. We're going to talk Friday about kind of, it's a silly topic, I guess, but where your belly button is pointing. But you'll actually see that actually comes into play pretty significantly when we're out here. But for now, the biggest thing I can say is just kind of shade, just kind of move a little bit towards where that ball is going to come from, right? So if I'm standing in the middle of the court and I hit a ball over there on the opposite side, the outside of the ad court, well, I don't want to just come right down the middle. I want to kind of lean a little bit that way towards where that ball is going to come from, right? This would not be good position if you're over there because there's all that room. If I do hit the ball on that side, well, then I need to be kind of over here, shading towards this side. The big question I get from a lot of my players is that if I'm standing here, look at all that room. Well, yeah, that is a lot of room. And that's the most likely shot for players to hit. Most of the shots we hit actually go cross court. So if you're in that back ad court corner hitting a backhand, it's most likely that you're gonna hit the ball cross court, right? Right, but I've got a pretty good option. I've got a pretty good move on that ball. I can get across and cover most of that. So really all you're getting is a tiny little spot, right? But I'm also able to cover the line. If I cover too much over here, I'm not really covering anything. I'm not covering this, I'm not covering that, right? And from there, that's not a terribly difficult shot. You just got to hit it straight ahead. But if I'm standing here, I've pretty much taken this away. I've taken away the middle and most of this shot over here. So again, keeping it simple, just kind of lean your body, move your body towards where that ball is coming from. And that's it. Horizontal positioning. We've talked again about the vertical positioning, but horizontally, just move a little bit towards where that ball is going to come from. Not 100%, right? If that person is standing on the single sideline, I don't need to be that far out. I don't need to be standing here because that's just ridiculous. But if that person has got their foot on the single sideline, this is pretty good. This is where I want to be. And now a little preview of what's going on Friday. I don't want to be like this. I want to be like this. Come back on Friday and see what I'm talking about.
All right, so let's take a look at a couple of these points here. I get drawn in on this shot, you can see. I move in, but I keep that ball right in front of me, right? There's not a lot of space for him to hit to. Sadly, he does. But if you notice, we'll watch this again. Again, not the world's greatest approach shot, but I keep myself in front of the ball, and look where he has to hit that ball to win the point. I mean, if your opponent can do that on a regular basis, then they deserve to win. I had the court covered. He hit a very difficult shot to win the point. On this one, if you notice, I get in, I keep myself in front of the ball. I do a split step a little bit behind that service line, which I know I'm not supposed to do, but I wanted to stop and be balanced so that I could get that next shot. And sure enough, that ball came to me. I got it nice and high, closed in, and finished it to the open court. Now here's a separate point, playing with my friend Emily. You notice when I go in, look how much room she has. That is not what we're looking for, folks, and she does not have to hit a very good shot to get that ball by me. Again, I come in, and we've talked about this earlier, I come in, I should be going straight ahead. I go the wrong way and leave a bunch of room for her to hit to win that point.
So that's it for today. Start thinking about that movement left and right on the court based on what you've done with your previous shot and where you have repositioned your opponent. Keep it fun, keep it simple, and I'll see you on Friday.